The royal history of the stones Priyanka Chopra, Jonas wore to the Bulgari Gala in Sicily. The spinels in her high jewelry necklace are the stuff of actual legend. Say the word spinel in front of a jewelry crowd and see what happens. There will be a collective sign of admiration and appreciation, and then someone will absolutely tell you that the story of how the Black Princess's ruby in the imperial state crown is yes, a spinel. That crown, worn by Queen Elizabeth II at her coronation and by King Charles at his holds several of the world's most important stones, but that red one in the center that has a story all its own. Its color explains why it was mistaken for a ruby for so many years. But this 170 carat red spinel has been there from the time the crown was reimagined for Queen Victoria in 1838. The crown has gone through several reincarnations since the restoration of the monarchy in 1660. Sometimes, for obvious reasons, it is called the Great Impostor. It is said to have been stolen in 1371 from the body of the Sultan of General of Grenada by Pedro the Cruel. Edward of Woodstock, the Black Prince, offered Don Pedro shelter. Don Pedro offered the Black Prince untold treasures in return, including one massive red stone. It was burned by Henry V at in court and by Richard III at the Battle of Bosworth. It is sometimes thought to be cursed, but Queen Elizabeth's long and triumphant reign kind of squashed that rumor. All of this is certainly part of the adoration of the spinel, but it also happens to be one of the rarest of stones, in some cases, and colors more valuable than its better known relatives, the diamond and the ruby. Which is why at the Bulgari High Jewelry event in Taormina, Italy this week, the two stones dangling from Priyanka Chopra's necklace inspired such a view. They were pear-shaped pink spinels totaling 20 carats and were accented with mandarin garnets, pink sapphires, and some cabo cone emeralds. They were set against the iconic Bulgari serpentine motif. The snake too has some royal provenance. Queen Victoria's engagement ring from her beloved Albert was serpentine. The Bulgari high jewelry necklace is paired with an equally singular bracelet, also a serpentine, also with a spinel at its center. This one from Tajikistan is 8.45 carats. This was not Priyanka Chopra's first time wearing a piece from this new Bulgari high jewelry collection called polychroma. The collection of 200 pieces is strong and 56 different stone varieties deep. Also included a history making emerald of 241.06 carats, the largest faceted stone ever set by Bulgari. For the first time, Bulgari debuted a small number of its high jewelry pieces on the red carpet of the Met Gala ahead of their official unveiling in Sicily. Priyanka Chopra wore the emerald. Thank you for watching Showbiz International News. Please subscribe Showbiz International News for updating news and more informations.